simple, because it actually turned out really easy. You just get an email and then you sign up for your testing date, and then you just go right then. It took maybe 8 minutes total to complete, and then I just went back home after that, and now I'm waiting on results.
Me and my roommates are always a little bit confused. Should we be getting tested? Should we be signing up? We've heard some, sophomores that are here have gotten tested. Like, we just don't know really what we're supposed to do. We don't know if we're counted in the university's official count or if we're just included in like Evanston's count, if we were to get COVID. So I feel completely disconnected from the school.
I lived in a summer sublet over the summer, and there just like weren't a ton of people around, like in general. Like maybe I would see a couple of people here and there, like maybe, but once I think end of August hit and like people started coming back, like you can just definitely tell like there were more students.
Where I live in Florida, it's South Florida. What I've seen is people have been pretty responsible, but I'd say based on what I've seen in Evanston so far, it's been more responsible. I wake up, put on my mask, go to the bathroom, get ready for the morning. Usually we'll have like a Wildcat welcome thing relatively early in the morning, and then that's kind of what my day looks like throughout. But oftentimes I have like spaces in between, and since I got my negative test, I'm in the second stage of Wildcat Wellness, which means I'm allowed to go outside to exercise or if I needed to buy essential items.
In terms of going outside, that first week was only for the bare necessities, and I wore a mask, had hand sanitizer on me, had some disposable gloves as well, so I was trying to be as careful as I could with that.
I believe going back online was the correct call, but I wish it had happened even just 2 weeks earlier. I think it was pretty obvious that it would be very difficult to bring anybody back in large numbers anywhere.
I think Northwestern kind of lucked out because we are on the quarter system, so I feel like they've been doing a pretty good job of like kind of keeping up with what other universities are doing. Obviously, like I think kicking the freshmen and sophomores off was a good move. Like realistically, you just can't have that many people like living on campus.
Coming into junior year, I feel sort of that rush of like, hey, I gotta start thinking about jobs, graduation's gonna come up instantly, so I have to really be on top of that. But because of coronavirus and online classes, I felt that urge to be on top of everything kind of dissipate. But I think dissipate in a bad way, where I'm not as anxious about going out there and looking for jobs and stuff like that because of the way school has changed so drastically.
I was supposed to be abroad. Like I was gonna study abroad in New Zealand from like July-ish to like October. So I really wouldn't have even been here for senior fall anyways.
I was expecting like people to be on campus, and to have that, the Wildcat welcome and do our orientation and our experiences with that. Posing on the football field, having football games, posing as the 24 for Wildcat welcome, things like that, the typical things that you see on the admissions Instagram page or the Facebook page, things like that.
Yeah, it's different in so many ways. Like, I don't know, I didn't anticipate living off campus or not being able to meet a ton of people, being with a lot of people. And for a while there, I was very sad that it gotten like kind of snatched from me. I think college is very hyped up to be like, these are the best 4 years of your life. Like, it's going to be awesome. And to not have that, like, it definitely stings. I always thought telling myself this a year ago, there's no way anybody could have anticipated this. But I'm trying to just look at all the positives and while this is not the quintessential college experience, it's still my college experience, and trying to still like, and nobody else is gonna get it.